Handle here from Crypto Love. Welcome to this live stream episode about Bitcoin is about to do something crazy and an update for Ethereum and Chainlink. Insane update for both of them here. Guys, welcome to this live stream. If you can hear me, if you can see me, give me a 1 over in the comments. Say what's up. Hey, also like the darn video. That helps me out so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. So, let's get into this today, huh? My goodness, a lot of red. It's a bloody Sunday today, especially for Bcash because of their fork. My goodness, a Bcash fork, huh? If you wanted to know what the real Bitcoin was, I guess it would just be Bitcoin, not Bcash. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome. Hello. We got Chachi, we got Zoltan, Hashim, Sun, Eric, Stan, Hashim, Jorge, Stefan or Stephanie, Medal, R, Doug, Michael. What's up, everybody? Love this guy. Love you too. All of you. Love you too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining us. We've got an exciting episode today. I am quite excited because these are monumental times to be living in. It's just like there has never been a time like this when you can be involved in the creation of money. Never. Like, unless you were a king back in Roman times and you got your portrait stamped on the gold dinars or whatever they were. Never before could you be involved in money like that. What's up, everybody? Rolling in. Oh, my goodness. Chandler, Kiri, Victor, Son, John, Son, Brett, Franjo, what's up? Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? All right. So, today, we have some exciting things to talk about. Bitcoin's about to do something crazy. Could go up. Could go down. I will save that for you towards the end of the episode, obviously, because you need to stay tuned in order to find out this stuff. I'm not going to give it to you all up front. That would be crazy. Fabian's excited, Farley. All right, now let's talk about what's going on. And if you guys have questions, for sure, ask some questions down in the comments. I will try and answer all of the questions for you guys. Clearly, so freaking true. Cut. All right, so... Man, and guess what? We totally predicted this price dump. I mean, if you watch this video from 2 days ago, okay, this is very scary for all Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was at like 16.2, I said, yikes, watch out, because something just happened that is very, very scary for Bitcoin. Now, some of you can go watch that video. If you don't want to watch that video, guys, CNBC 2 days ago tweeted this. Bitcoin bounces back. The cryptocurrency broke above 16,000 today for the first time since 2018 as investors jumped back into the trade. Bitcoin baller Brian Kelly looks at what could fuel the Bitcoin boom. And I was like, oh, this is bad news. I actually looked at this, what is this? Canfield, Trading View, CNBC. Okay, so Jacob Canfield, great trader. He had this insane indicator for CNBC tweets and how they affect the Bitcoin price. Basically, any time that CNBC had a positive tweet, such as we just saw 3 days ago, price goes down. Anytime they have a negative tweet, price goes up. Well, guess what just happened? CNBC had a positive tweet, price was at 16.2. I said here, yikes, this is very scary for Bitcoin. And what happened? The price went down. But guys, that's not all the bad news. There's a lot of fun right now going on for Bitcoin, okay? How long is this video going to take? Dude, you can wait to masturbate for like 2 minutes, okay? Just give me 2 minutes and then you can go, okay? So, or just watch it afterwards. Like, my goodness. So bad news number 1 right there. Bad news number 2, a Bitcoin whale just shorted $100 million of Bitcoin. $100 million of Bitcoin, huge Bitcoin short at $16,000. Enormous Bitcoin short. That's causing a lot of downward pressure on the Bitcoin price as we're seeing, I just deleted it, as we're seeing on that Coin.io type thing. But that's not all. Bring that back because I might need that. Coin360.io. Yeah, that's causing a lot of downward pressure, a lot of red. Okay, but that's not all. Because we have bad news here, we have bad news here, we have more bad news here. Ray Dalio or principles. He believes nations will outlaw Bitcoin if Bitcoin price keeps rising. I mean, it's just looking bad all around for Bitcoin, and I think we're feeling that. Everything's sinking. It's a sinking ship. Yikes. But, I mean, that's one side of it. You could look at one side of it, sure. In the short term, I mean, Bitcoin is at almost all-time highs. It has almost never been this high. Almost. But on the other side of things, I mean, we have the Bitcoin rainbow chart. On a logarithmic regression, guess what? Bitcoin is still in accumulate territory. And for everybody who's like, oh, Bitcoin price is so high right now, well, if the price comes down to like $12,000, even better opportunity to buy. If we take a look at where we are with Bitcoin, I mean, really, we're only like 6 months post-halving. Really not that far post-halving. If we take a look at this 6-month post-halving, still didn't cross all-time highs. The first one we did, but the second one definitely did not. This very much reminds me of what I thought 2016 would have been like. I entered in the beginning of 2017 into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but this reminds me what it would have been like in 2016, kind of slow gains, and we're kind of slowly gaining there. I mean, if we take a look, we are still on track for $70,000 Bitcoin. Totally still on track, and a lot of people think it will go higher than that. I mean, other things to look at, guys. Even though there's a lot of FUD going on right now, we have to remember November and December, October, November, December, generally good months for Bitcoin returns on price. Generally good months. I mean, October is the fourth highest. November is the highest. April and May are the other ones that are pretty high for returns. So all those good things to look for. And there's other stuff. I mean, that's like what's going on with Bitcoin. But there's also other stuff that I think factors into here. If we take a look at the Buffett indicator, which basically is like a general idea of how the overall economy, how the world is doing in terms of money. Okay, the Buffett indicator compares general market value, so like the stock market cap, versus GDP, which is the production of the countries. We're at all-time highs right now. Like super duper all-time highs. Like there's going to be a huge crash in stocks because we're not producing anything, but stock prices are still enormous. And there hasn't been enough time to catch up. Like we keep pushing this thing off and pushing this thing off. And, the governments are pushing it off. The Fed's pushing it off. They've been kicking it down the road since 2001, 2008. They just keep kicking it down the road. But here's the thing. When it all crashes, we would want to have the best treasury reserve asset humanity's ever had, called Bitcoin. Okay? No counterparty risk, no inflation risk. I mean, you could easily lose 90% of your fiat savings to inflation in 100 years, but that will never happen with Bitcoin. You never have to trust a third party with Bitcoin. Peer-to-peer. You don't even have to trust a government. It is government agnostic. Governments can do whatever they want. They can print as much money as they want. And guess what? The price of Bitcoin will keep going up and up and up. So, I mean, not only that, we have a lot of bad news about Bitcoin. I mean, we have CNBC saying it's going up, which is a terrible indicator, as we saw here. Okay? We have Bitcoin whales shorting Bitcoin huge. All right. We have Ray Dalio believing nations will outlaw Bitcoin. But we also have the biggest manipulators of Bitcoin for the past 3 years shut down. BitMEX shut down. OK Exchange shut down. HUUUUGE shut down. Okay. These CEOs getting arrested or being charged for all these violations. So no more massive manipulation like we were seeing before. We also have one of the best traders in history, Paul Tudor Jones, seeing a massive upside in Bitcoin like investing in Apple or Google early. So guys, those things all look good. And then, what I've mentioned previously is I started watching videos by this guy, Benjamin Cohen. Definitely go check out his videos. They are awesome. But I mean, he takes a look at Bitcoin and some other things. And guys, we are just approaching the fair value of Bitcoin. like just approaching the fair value of Bitcoin if we look at these log regressions. And here he shows if we take out the bottom side of that, we are nowhere near bubble territory. Like for me, this is mind blowing because right now, the last time I knew we were in a bubble was the end of 2017 and price was $20,000. Right now, price is just under $16,000. It feels like bubble territory to me, especially after what we just had with the DeFi bubble, but it's not because it's not in the news. Nobody's talking about it on a day-to-day basis. It is just like, it's silently growing, and we are not even in bubble territory here. Like we had bubble here, bubble here, bubble here, but we haven't even touched bubble territory. This is like prime accumulation territory as we see here on the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Prime accumulation territory. But not only that, not only for Bitcoin, okay? Ethereum right now is just seeing the fair market value. It is the reaccumulation phase of a lifetime. Like if you wish you would have bought Bitcoin or Ethereum in the beginning, it's basically like buying Ethereum right now, especially with Ethereum 2.0 coming out, where you could legitimately stake 32 Ethereum and earn 3.2 Ethereum a year. And guess what? If Ethereum's worth $10,000 at that point, I don't know. This is just speculation. But if it's worth $10,000 per ETH at that point, that's $32,000 a year for doing nothing. Okay? But not only that, I mean, we have Chainlink. Chainlink is like the king of altcoins right now. And it's on track. If Bitcoin goes to $100,000, it's on track to go to $1,000 per link. It's mind-blowing. I don't even see how it happens, but it's definitely on track to happen. So guys, that brings me to kind of the summary of this episode. Yes, I think in the short term, we may see some drop in Bitcoin prices. Yes, I think in the short term, we may see some drop in altcoin prices. I mean, as we're seeing right now, we did hit very strong resistance at $16,000. And if we didn't hit it there at $17,000, we definitely would have. I'll just show you here. We just need to look at this chart, just load this chart. Because at $17,000, there would have been insane resistance. Come on. All right. So it's better that we hit it now than later, you know? But if the price comes back, there's very strong support around $12,000, $13,000. Would give you guys a good chance to buy back in. Definitely would. Here we go. Turn this log off. And look at this. Okay? This was just a big even that we hit, $16,000. Guess what? At $17,000, we had a big even, plus we also had previous resistance right there. So if we didn't hit it here, we would have hit it at $17,000 and then came back down. So I think in the short term, yeah, there's some FUD in the market. There's some people massively shorting it. I mean, you know, who knows? People who bought Bitcoin back when it was like $20, yeah, sure, they'll sell it at $16,000. They can go buy their mega yachts and do whatever they're going to do. But, guys, in the long run, we have crazy stuff happening. There's going to be a whole change in the economy coming up. We have the best treasury reserve asset with Bitcoin. We have awesome people like Paul Tudor Jones buying into Bitcoin. Where did that go? Right here. Paul Tudor Jones into Bitcoin. Everyone else. So, short term, yes, Bitcoin may go down. Am I scared? No. Am I trying to trade it? No, because I don't trade for the short term. And I didn't invest in Bitcoin for the short term. I mean, when I got involved with Bitcoin, it was a little over $1,000 a Bitcoin. A friend told me, hey, if you have one Bitcoin, you'll be set for life. And I was like, that's a pretty decent gamble. I mean, I could lose $1,000 or it could be set for life. I think I'll take it. Even now at $16,000. Pretty decent gamble. I mean, the downside's limited. You could lose $16,000. The potential upside, pretty enormous. Guys, not every millionaire in the world can own a Bitcoin. There's 21 million Bitcoin. Guess what? 6 million are lost. So there's 15 million Bitcoin. There's over 30 million millionaires in the world. That means each millionaire, if they wanted to buy a Bitcoin, they could only buy half a Bitcoin. But there's not 15 million Bitcoin available. Because guess what? Grayscale owns 1 out of 30 Bitcoin. MicroStrategies owns 1 out of 1,000 Bitcoin. I'm sure Paul Tudor Jones owns a butthole, a buttload, a butthole load, a poop amount, yeah, of Bitcoin. So, all of that. Now, let's get to some questions, huh? Because we got you guys here. We can answer some questions for you. That was fun. That was my little rant. I think it's going to, I mean, listen, in the short term, yes, Bitcoin could probably go down, could retrace all the way down to $12,000. Let's take a look at that on a chart. So I'm not just pulling numbers out of my butt. Okay, we also want to go to volume profile. We'll turn this on. Okay, look at this. Right at $12,000. Look at this. This is the volume profile. So it shows the support and resistance. There's basically nothing from where we are until we hit $12,000. And then, boom, if you can see that behind my head, massive support at $12,000. So even if it does retrace, yeah, sure, we could see a 30% pullback. Okay? But at $12,000, we all of a sudden have tops here. We have big even. We have all types of support there. So if it comes back, guess what? Great buy opportunity. But if it doesn't, it'll just continue up. Because, guys, I got to remind you, okay, right here we have a double bottom. It's bottom 1, and then we have bottom 2, and then we have this confirmation point right here at $14,000. Well, you know, if we don't pull all the way back to $12,000, that would be even better. Because if we just pull back to this $14,000 and bounce off of there, poof, that's even better. That is like huge confirmation for this double bottom, almost guaranteeing $20,000. Seal. Are we thinking December is a green month? Well, historically, where did I find that? Maybe this one? Yes, nope. This one. So this is a Medium article. How do I close out of this? Okay, cool. This is a Medium article that I found that's really cool. It has a whole bunch of interesting stuff. It's called Bitcoin Price Stats from 2011 and 2018 Data Analysis. If we take a look at this, some of the highlights. Get this. Well, where is it? Historically, November is the best performing month, and September is the worst performing month for Bitcoin. So clearly, sell in August, buy in October. Simple strategy, okay? On average, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are generally better performing than Sunday. So it would seem, I used to say dollar cost averaging on Friday. It would seem, though, that it may be better dollar cost average on Monday, Sunday or Monday. I mean, today's a Sunday, and if we take a look, it is red today. Red day on a Sunday, so historically Tuesday and Wednesdays are better than Sundays. But it takes a look at a whole bunch of stuff. These are the best months. November, December. So December is a pretty positive month on average. Up over 12%, I would say. I would say it's like the 5th or 6th best performing month, somewhere around there. So yeah. January, typically, I think people expect big losses in January. They always say it's because of the Chinese New Year or people need to pay taxes or whatever. But January, February, March is really shitty. And then people have paid their taxes April, May. Great months. Ethereum to reach 1,000 plus next year? I would think so. I mean, listen, I think my personal opinion on this is that we're going to reach, I think, based on some charts by Trading Shot, which I don't think I could find very quickly, so I'm not going to look for them. But I do have a video on it. Actually, I'll show you how to find that video. So if you click on Crypto Love, and then if you click on videos, and then if you scroll down, there's some video that I've made where, let's see, how long ago did I make it? Oh, okay, somewhere around, right around here. Okay, perfect. 6 months ago, I made this video, Bitcoin Bull Run until October 2021, here's why. Okay, in that I explain why I came to this $70,000 price prediction by October 2021. So if you want, go watch that video. But I think October 2021, Bitcoin will be somewhere around $70,000. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he says $75,000 in the next 3 years. Another great guy, how about Benjamin Cohen? He's saying maybe like 126,000-ish tops by 2023. So I think I'm predicting it kind of early. Other guys are predicting it kind of late. We'll have to see where it falls. But, you know, might as well stick with the prediction. And then if you're wrong, you're wrong. I mean, because obviously we don't need to actually be responsible for our predictions if John McAfee and Charles Hoskinson are examples for anything. So, what? BitBoy Crypto in the thing. The titles and thumbnails are killing me. I know, right? They're killing me too. Ugh, terrible. Yeah, so I think that's what'll happen. Guys, everybody say hi to BitBoy. He asked me a long time ago if he could be big, and I saw his stuff and I said, "You could be big." And then he was big. And then he was a bit man. So, other questions. Ethereum 1,000 plus? Yeah, definitely. I think Ethereum is still well undervalued, as we see here. It is just right now at the fair value. Like, people aren't even considering ETH 2.0. Everybody's trying to pick out like the next gem, the next hidden gem, and there's just, I mean, why try and pick? Yeah, sure, you could do a lot better by picking one of the hidden gems, but most altcoins are just going to zero. Most of them are degenerators. A few are oscillators and a few moon. But if you want a guaranteed bet, go ETH, go Bitcoin, go Chainlink. Big money. Oh, by the way, talking about big money, this whole like great reset thing. I was listening to Rich Dad podcast the other day, and they were talking about the great reset, how basically they're trying to do away with banks so that the Fed can just have direct accounts between people and the Fed with their form of cryptocurrency, like the Fed dollar. Okay, and then they can reward people based on your social scores. Like, we're going to this China thing. It's going out of this world, absolutely crazy. So watch out for that. However, turns out that real estate in Saudi Arabia is real estate in Dubai, very good deal right now. Bloody market on Monday, U.S. going back into lockdown, loads of COVID cases. Okay, all of this COVID stuff. What's the Johns Hopkins? Daily testing trends. Percentage of positive tests. This could be it. Yeah, look at this. Okay? In the beginning, back in April, the percentage of tests, not the number of total tests, the percentage of tests, 22%. Like 1 in 4 people were testing positive. Now, 1 in 10 people. Okay? Not as big of a deal. And they're doing a buttload more tests. There, they were barely doing any tests, so it could have been even more. I mean, really, the only people who they were testing were people who were sick and dying. Now, everybody's getting tested. So I don't think this is a reliable metric. I think it's completely blown out of proportion. Not to mention, when was the last time you heard someone die from COVID? It doesn't happen anymore. Okay? The people were dying in the beginning because we were killing them with ventilators. Like, really, you cure COVID with a steroid and oxygen. And we were putting them on ventilators and absolutely killing them. Let's see. Guys, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell. That stuff helps so much. What do I think about XRP? I think XRP's dead since DeFi. Like, dead in the water. DeFi killed XRP. I should make a video. DeFi killed XRP. That would just be simple as can be. Because it did. Like, XRP was the banking solution for cryptocurrency. But now we don't need a banking solution for cryptocurrency because we have DeFi. I mean, you just look at like Celsius. You go to Celsius, you can put your crypto in there. Every Monday, you earn interest on your crypto. It's insane. How much? Well, let's take a look. Earn up to 22%. And if we find out with your Bitcoin, and you can earn in Bitcoin, you can earn in Cell. I mean, take a look at Cell. It's gone up to like $2. It's absolutely absurd because people use it. Right now, Bitcoin earns 6.2%. ETH earns 7.2%. Matic and Synthetics earn 22%. You can even hold, I mean, if you don't want the volatility of cryptocurrency, you could hold Tether or TrueUSD or DAY or USD Coin. You could earn 14% on your money. Right now, people are getting 0.01% at a bank. You can earn 14% here. Crazy. There's a little sound lag. I can't help that. Maybe if you want me to like deep throat the microphone. Can't help it. Sound lag. Why Dash? Dash might be dead too. Is Bitcoin a good... Bitcoin's always a good buy. It's like, when was a good time to buy Bitcoin? 10 years ago. When's the second best time? Right now. Miss Globalist can bring XRP back to life. I don't think XRP is coming back to life. I mean, XRP is totally centralized. They own... Ripple Labs owns 65% of XRP. Alec Baldwin was saying buy Ethereum on eToro. Well, that's good. I mean, we have a lot of people. Who was it? The YouTuber. What's his face? I don't remember his name now. He was saying he's promoting an ETH game. PewDiePie. PewDiePie was promoting an ETH game. It's only going to become more and more popular. And here's why. Like, this isn't even the bull run yet. We're not even at the beginning. We're still in like fair value territory. Okay? Not even at the beginning. Because news companies aren't talking about it. They're all nothing. Blank slates. Nothing there. Bitcoin could fall. You should watch this from the beginning. All right. Well, looks like all the questions have been answered. Do I believe the 4chan Chainlink rumors? Yes. Of course. 4chan like totally owns all of Chainlink. December 1 ETH, what will the price be? What is it now? 400 some? 400 some. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm in this for the long term. This isn't even like, I think everybody's trying to get rich quick. And understandably. I mean, crypto is like the biggest get rich quick scheme ever. Because it's like, you can just, I mean, it's like guaranteed. You buy now, wait a couple of years, you'll be rich. But people don't want to wait years. Like, if you guys remember, there was a video on YouTube. It was like Teenage Bitcoin Millionaire. Oh my gosh, learn to type. Here we go. Teen Bitcoin Millionaire. This video here got 6.6 million views. I actually watched that. Watch that video. Guess what? He owned Bitcoin for 6 years to become a millionaire. How many of you have owned Bitcoin for 6 years or cryptocurrencies for 6 years? All right, you don't. But you buy them, you hold them. I mean, I wouldn't say altcoins, but buy Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe some other altcoins, maybe. Hold them. 6 years, you'll be set. So that's that. Thoughts about Cardano. I'm not very bullish on Cardano. A lot of people, everybody's a Cardano fanboy. I don't understand it. Nothing has happened with the price except for price degeneration. Where do we go? I mean, the price has just come down forever. And everybody is still a huge Cardano fanboy. I think it's because the price went up. This was like the first big gainers that a lot of people saw. Like, this was the one from, I don't know, December to January that went from, or November to January went from 2 cents up to 70 cents. Come on, CoinMarketCap. There we go. Back in 2017. When was this? Yeah, November to January. This was like the first moon coin that everybody saw. Went from 2 cents to 70 some cents. Over $1. Shit. To $2? $1.20. Okay? 2 cents to $1.20. The first moon coin that everybody saw. And what has it done since then? Just lost people a lot of money. That's all it's done. It may moon again, but come on. Is Cardano really going to compete with Ethereum? I don't think so. Are they going to compete with Polkadot? I don't think so. But people love it. Totally love it. What do I think about Omise Go? I think it's awesome that Omise Go is building on Matic. I like Matic because it could work out well. Cardano fundamentals so strong, it's a sleeping giant. Maybe. Dash is very low. Prices historically, a lot of potential. Maybe. Dash hasn't really done anything except for spend a lot of money on marketing that I've heard of. Like, they have the Dash flight team and the Dash race team and the Dash bus, but they just spend a lot of money. Do they actually do anything? Do they get adoption? I don't know. Because really, you need a strong community. Like, look at all of the projects that do well. They have strong communities. You look at Bitcoin, very strong community. You look at Ethereum, very strong community. Okay, exception to the rule would be Cardano. But you look at Chainlink, very strong community. You look at Celsius, very strong community. Everybody's like going baller for Celsius. What do I think about Bitcoin Cash? I think it's junk, garbage, and they just forked again. I think it's worthless. Let's see. Opinions on Cel. I think Celsius is great. I mean, Celsius is one of the coins that I've used. It's one of the platforms that I've used for a long time. Like, I look at which ones actually did well, and I look at which ones that I use. Well, I use Bitcoin, I use Ethereum, I use Celsius. No wonder they're doing well. Bro, was I on Market Cypher a few days ago? I interviewed him a few days ago. I wasn't actually on him, but it could have been my brother on Market Cypher. Let's see. Neo, Cardano, Tron, any of those coming back? I think it's just a cycle of new hype coins. That's all it is with altcoins. They all just have like, basically, I would say 99% of altcoins look like this Cardano chart. Okay, the pump, ton of hype, and then they just die off. And that's all that happens with altcoins. And it's just rinse and repeat. It's just like, what's the new one? What's the new one? What's the new one? And everybody holds on to them. They just hold their bags while it just dies, always hoping for it to come back, and it's never going to come back. And then eventually they sell, and they buy the next hype coin. And they buy the next hype coin. And they buy the next hype coin. Like, I know so many people, if they would have just bought Bitcoin and held Bitcoin, they would have been fine. But they just bought hype coin after hype coin after hype coin, and they buy high and they sell low. It's silly, but it happens. I did recommend Cardano instead of TKX coins. Yeah, because I thought they're the exception to the rule with the fanboys coins, but I still thought fanboys. Das Sanuan, yeah. Let's see. Need link to pump again? It could. Is my hair green? No, it's the green screen behind me, but it looks green, doesn't it? I got to figure out that altcoins are dead temporarily. Everything's in a pullback temporarily, but in the long run, I'm not worried about temporary pullbacks. I mean, everybody wants to be rich now. Guess what? You're not going to get rich now. You can be broke now. You can guaranteed be broke now. And if you keep chasing moons, you'll be broke now. But just have a long-term perspective. Okay? That's all you got to do. So, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I do think, despite the bad news about Bitcoin, I still think long-term we have good things for Bitcoin. Very good things for Bitcoin. Very, very good things for Bitcoin. Very good things for Bitcoin. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you later. Have a good one. Peace.